Strange sight on track 5. That MP-15 looks like he's going to lay up on the storage track there. Today is January 21st, 2021, Jamaica. And we're at Rosedale Station. I just got off train 2850 with M9s from Jamaica. That's trains going to Far Rockaway. We're going to watch some trains and some planes here today. Rosedale is a station on the Atlantic branch, which runs between Atlantic Terminal, Brooklyn, and Valley Stream via Jamaica. It's used by Far Rockaway trains, Long Beach trains a lot. And the two tracks alongside of it are the Montauk branch. Between the two lines, it's like two-track lines that parallel through here. Montauk branch is used mainly by Babylon trains. And today there's a southwest wind blowing. And what that means is that planes landing at JFK will land on runway 22L. And the glide path for that runway is just west of the station, practically flies overhead. And this time of day, you got a lot of overseas flights coming in from Europe. So get a good mixture of planes and trains here. Remember that song, Trains and Boats and Planes by Burt Bacharach, written in the 1960s? Well, we'll see everything here but the boats. And here we have an Etihad Airways flight from Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates with a 767. Approaching now is a United Arab Emirates or Emirates Airlines 777 from Dubai, United Arab Emirates to JFK. United Arab Emirates is well represented here. This plane is an Aviation A320 from San Salvador to JFK. Approaching at 1:23 is train 853 from Long Beach to Penn Station, New York. He doesn't stop here. Should have 853 from New York to Long Beach coming very shortly. Rosedale Station is in the extreme eastern end of Queens on the South Shore. Here comes 852 for Long Beach, non-stop. This guy coming in is Cape Air from Hyannis to JFK with a Cessna 402C. And coming at me is Delta Flight 3337 en route from Madrid, Spain to JFK with a 767 variant. They're flying right over the train station today. They're trying to compensate for the wind. They're crabbing a little bit. Bet you the passengers are ready to say hasta la vista after that long trip. Comes westbound train 107 from Babylon to New York. This next flight is a JetBlue flight from Raleigh-Durham to JFK with Embraer equipment. Well, here comes another flight from Raleigh-Durham to JFK, but this is Delta. It's a Mitsubishi job. It's 108 for Babylon. At 140. The airlines are putting on a pretty good show here in addition to the trains, but the airlines are providing a bit more variety. I'm going to pretty much concentrate on the heavies that come in from overseas. Well, I'll get this JetBlue Airbus 321. He's coming in from Orlando, Florida. A favorite. This is British Airways flight 173 from London Heathrow to JFK with a 777ER. It's finishing up about a 7.5 hour flight. Somewhere out there is a Doha or Qatar Airways Airbus 350. Worked for that company for 20 years. And 158 approaching is train 2853 from Far Rockaway to Atlantic Terminal. Seems like the Far Rockaway branch is the domain of the M9s today. Stop is just around the curve in Laurelton. Train in the background racing alongside was 109 from Babylon to Penn. Soon we should have train 2707 diesel from Montauk to Jamaica. Here comes train 2707 at 2:01. Finishing up his long journey from Montauk. He'll be in Jamaica in about 8 minutes. Here comes Qatar Airways from Doha, Qatar to JFK with an Airbus 350. A lot of Middle Eastern business this time of day. Looks like he's going to fly right over my head. Got a whole bunch of flights coming up the East Coast right now. This is a Caribbean Airlines 737 from Kingston, Jamaica. There's another flight from Kingston, Jamaica. JetBlue Airbus 321. They're taking numbers coming up the East Coast right now. This is. Looks like JetBlue, I think. No, that was Delta from Fort Lauderdale. And out there coming is Avianca 210 en route from Bogota, Colombia to JFK. He's got an Airbus 330 variant. JetBlue's a dime a dozen here. There's an Amazon 737 coming in from Los Angeles. Comes train 111 from Babylon to New York with M9s at 2:28. Here's 113, Babylon, New York. At 2:34, 2:38, here comes train 120 from New York to Babylon. Flying by on the Montauk branch, track number 2. comes Delta 1795 from Miami to JFK with an Airbus 320. And American 105 from London Heathrow to JFK with a 777 is right behind them. Yonder is American 105 from London Heathrow. Out there somewhere is a Swiss Airlines flight from Zurich to JFK. He should be coming in several minutes behind this guy. Quite a few players in the London Heathrow JFK market. British Airways we saw, American, Virgin, which I haven't seen. Ever fell down vertically, I'd be in big trouble. Next up is Swiss Flight 14 from Zurich to JFK. He left there a little over 8 hours ago. You'll have another 777 variant. If this wasn't pandemic time, you'd have a lot more overseas flights than this, but they've still put on a pretty good show. This guy is going to be passing a little over to the west from where I'm standing. Here we have a Delta flight from San Francisco with a 757 variant. They've been around a while. Well, here comes Egypt Air 985 from Cairo, Egypt. He left 11 hours and 15 minutes ago. Another 777. had enough. My fingers are about ready to break off. Heading back to Jamaica.